morning. Thank you for calling.
This conversation, I feel like flogging the radio for allowing that man to be vomiting rubbish. How can somebody defy someone here coming to preach and quoting Bibles that say should forgive? He should bring out his own daughter. Let someone defile and let's see how he's going to forgive that person. Then from there we'll pick it up from. Thank you very much.
Thank you for calling. You didn't tell me your name, but thank you. 99.3. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. Welcome, Mrs. Olawale. 1 minute, please.
Wow, I know. Well done, Miss Barrister. Very terrible story. Very terrible. And do you know, sometimes those pastors or whoever or clergy that accompanies these people to go and beg, you know that they commit such things in their homes too. I can tell you. Some of them they maltreat their wives, they beat them sincerely. Can you imagine the effrontery, the gods, wickedness? You are coming to apologize or what? For violating that girl, and you know it's an intentional act.
Exactly.
Times they have done it, and they will still continue. That guy should rot in jail. He should rot in jail.
Thank you, Mrs. Olawale. Honestly, he should not even. Thank God, it's not the thing of the time is his life will be taken. He needs to be alive to experience the consequences of his actions. Nonsense. I got so upset every single time saying, he's a pastor, he's a medical doctor. So what? I'm so annoyed. 99.3. Good morning, and welcome. Thank you so much for calling.
Good morning,
Okay, Lola, welcome. Please, 1 minute.
Train a child in a way that he should grow, so that when he grows, he will not depart from it. Raping an underage and wanting the case out of court, understand, as a settlement, is the reason why the cases of rape keep increasing. The bottom line is that train your child for you to have rape. There's an adage in Yoruba pé ọmọ tí a kọ̀ láti kọ́ òun lè máa gbé ilé tí a kọ́ tà. Have a nice day.
Thank you very much, Lucky Lola. I'm going to take this call from Skype. Hello, good morning. Thank you for calling.
Good morning, sir. Hey, Damian, how are you?
Welcome. 1 minute, please.
So let me just drop a quick one. Since he has come as a pastor, all we are going to say is this. If you also read the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 5 from verse 1 to 5, it talks about sexual immorality sometime in the church. And the verdict was that whenever anybody is engaged in sexual immorality, he should be handed over to Satan for the destruction of his own flesh. So that maybe on the judgment day, God can show him mercy. But first of all, justice is said. A good question to have asked that pastor is, what would they prefer? Mercy for the criminal or justice for the underage defied victim? Whichever he chooses is best for us to go for. It's just unfortunate that Christianity has become a mockery in Nigeria. Thank you.
Thank you very much. You did very good with your time. Wow. Let's take some more calls and then I'll head over to WhatsApp and of course Twitter and see what our comments on there are saying. Hello, 99.3. Good morning. Oh, lost that one. Let's take another one. Good morning, 99.3. Hello? Hello, good morning. Sorry. Yes, I can hear you.
Come on, in this context. How can that man come on the road and be talking this kind of rubbish? Like somebody say, if it's his own daughter, will he be pleading for pardon? In fact, that boy, Barrister, please, I'm pleading, that boy should get everything, should get the punishment of what he did to that minor. Please, there must be justice for that girl. No.
Good morning, 99.3. Thank you for calling. Your name, please, and where you're calling from.
Good morning, sir.
All right, Mr. Michael, 1 minute.
And even to listen to that man, even upsetting, honestly speaking, because because I can't believe that somebody who calls himself a pastor will come to the radio and say he's pleading. Yes, forgiveness here. You can forgive somebody. Doesn't mean that the person will not pay the penalty. That's not what it means. I can say that I forgave you, but the law must take its course. Simple and short. Do you understand me? So all these things is quite. Please, we should not, please, Pastor Lumide, do not partake in it. I want to pray. You know, because all these pastors that normally come from them, expose them. Let me know these pastors. So that we will avoid them. We shouldn't hide their identity at all, because they are not doing any good at all. Somebody can come in radio and begin to say this beg for somebody who has done this unbelievable act, and you will be pleading for on behalf of that person.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much. I have to let you go now because of the time, but thank you for sharing.
Thank you. A correction, he did not come on the radio. He called me, and my phone records. So the conversation was recorded, and I played it now.
All right, let's get to WhatsApp. Barrister, anyone who goes to the police station to plead for the release of criminal is also criminal. That's from Jacob. Good morning, Barrister Anthony. This morning's opening remark is very educating. The part I want to comment on is the part the barrister says, practice what you preach, of which you were open enough to say you have warned your children not to get involved in any bad behavior. You would never show up. How I wish all parents can bring up their words in this way. Our world would be a better place to live. Thank you, sir. You didn't tell me the name. Good morning, Barrister Olumide and Uninichi. I can now see why some people are the main cause of the bad society we have today. That pastor called himself a medical doctor. I am very annoyed listening to him. Please, Barrister Olumide, why didn't you ask him if he would cherish his daughter being raped repeatedly? This kind of pastors are the kind that even rape. Instead of him to advocate for the boy to be properly dealt with, he's pleading for him. The pastor is ashamed to Christendom. Adam says, good morning, Barrister Olumide and Mr. Kumankama. Who is this pastor who is defending a rapist? That the barrister did not insult that criminal during that call is a miracle. That voice note has made my wife and I angry, Adams. Honestly, I was shocked that you entertained him for that long.
It was my daughter's
I was
31st
shocked.
birthday.
But you already addressed that, telling him that
telling
it's a
him
good
today
day.
is a good
Because
day.
on a normal day,
you
don't go over it 5 minutes before you give him his peace. This man that is appealing for that young boy that raped a little girl should be jailed too. And the boy should face the wrath of the law. I'm so annoyed. I have so many things I want to say, but I'll prioritize my listeners first, of course. Benson from Abulegba says, good morning, Mr. Moshibi. God bless you for this topic. You have said it well. When people are not punished for crime, it gives room for more crimes to be committed. This has been our problem in Nigeria. Imagine the example you gave in the voice note. We need a serious change in this country. We can't get it right unless we do what is right. Ade, good morning, Oninye. Why is lawyer Olumide engaging this man? He's not sincere at all. I'm annoyed. Ade, a lot of us are annoyed and angry this morning. Jennifer from Lekki says, good morning, Oninye and Barrister. Wow, I can't express how disgusted I am by that man's audacity. May God continue to protect the barrister as he continues to expose all these wicked people that use the Bible to justify their evil practices. The Lord is your strength, sir. Barrister Olumide, good morning, sir. I and your daughter are birthday mates, January 6th.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's nice. Belated happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
EUJ from Ikoyi says, Happy New Year. Who does this? Mr. Olumide, you have time to listen to this man? Who says he's a pastor and a Yeye doctor? You tried though. I'm really angry here, honestly. Relationship 360, Oniye, Barrister Olumide, please, do your best to make sure that this rapist pedophile gets the maximum sentence. Forgiveness definitely doesn't cancel punishment. What an outcome. Alex from Ottawa State. I'm short of words hearing from the pastor. Raji from Ikorodu. Edith says, I am very annoyed this morning, Barrister. How can this man come on radio and playing on people's intelligence? Let me head over to Twitter, see what tweets are saying. Haha. Twitter is interestingly very active. At 9os Bambina, at 90s Bambina says, who else is listening to Nigeria Info this morning and heard that call recording? I'm so upset. The anger is a lot. I'll take a few more calls, some more messages before I go off on a break in about 2 minutes. Good morning, 99.3. Thank you for calling. Hi, good morning. Thank you so much. Same to you.
Happy New Year, man.
See this pastor's case.
Yeah, so this is Ogo calling from Ikotu.
You're welcome. About 1 minute, please.
I was shocked yesterday to see that a pastor sold his church to a nightclub and they demolished that church in Governor Road. So, okay, see how relaxed that pastor was saying that thing. See the audacity for him. Even he didn't touch him at all. From his voice, from what he's saying, he wasn't touched. So maybe he has been into this thing and he has been hiding this boy and he's with the boy. Sincerely, there are things that is supposed to be had, and I wish it is my reverend. He will help them. He will bring it.
Thank you so much, Ogo, for your call. I have to let you go because of the time. It's too close to a break, so I'm not going to take a phone call. I'll read a message instead. This person sent a couple of messages at different points in the show. I'm sure the defense of continuous provocation will lessen his plea. I believe this is regarding the Chinese man who stabbed his girlfriend. But I can't shake the notion that the victim's mother, as narrated, wasn't aware of her daughter's multiple relationships. She could have cautioned her daughter or warned the man, but the influence of money is very persuasive. Goes ahead to say concerning the most recent issue referenced on the show, you know what, we get to it's very sad that people don't understand how the Nigerian criminal system works. Can he as a doctor perverse a medical procedure because someone called him as a favor? The things that are done in the name of God. Fear God, honestly, fear God. Another testament to the fact that religion has been weaponized by a few manipulative people. You bear the title but act differently to its function. A very, very sad reality. Dr. Olumuyiwa Kayode from Mile 2. In fact, the case is so absurd to hear. In fact, the guy should serve the punishment. He so deserves it. 1 minute, please. Thank you for calling. I'm very well, thank you. How are you? Awesome.
Barrister was telling the man that the guy was not remorseful. He pretended he didn't hear that. Even when he was saying that, he threatened the father. You understand? You know this family, you know the father. So why didn't they tell you the whole story? And so came to tell you, and you have the audacity to come and be pleading for what? And this is good for everyone, especially those that think that Barrister Olumide is always attacking maybe Christians and priests and clergy. No, these things happen. This is one of them. I hope they will come and call and say things again. It was good he recorded it and good he played it, so that when we talk of these things and what they do in their closet, even before going in the morning to preach, some of them beat their wife. And because the woman wants to maintain the status, she won't talk.
Thank you very much. I have to let you go now. Good morning. Excuse me, so many. In fact, one unanimous emotion going across today. 99.3, good morning. Good morning. Thank you for calling. Who am I speaking with, please? Ernest.
Good morning, sir.
Awesome. Go ahead.
Of annoyance because that pastor have said the worst. But nevertheless, I am blaming parents, we parents. My wife, from onset, I want my children not to go and work in a game house or in a dating house. But my wife will always like to put her signature for my first son to go and work, which I have warned them. Even my son ran to me to tell me that he has work, he wants a guarantor. I said, which type of work? He said, in a dating house. For what? Is what I train you for. I rejected it, and my wife went for my bag, because when the boy win, they will eat the money together. And the boy took the people's money and ran away. They arrested my wife. They came to me as I'm going nowhere. My wife slept in the police station for 3 days. Only my second son now was pleading with me, and I gave him some money to go and pay the mother. I said, it's a warning to you, because I have been warning and nobody is hearing.
Thank you very much.
That I have children and no husband. You know, children always fear their.
That's a wild assumption that you're making, but thank you very much for calling. That's a very wild assumption that you're making towards the end. There are single mothers who are doing good jobs and raising responsible boys and girls. So, no, I'm very calm. I'm just educating. You know, that's a wild assumption. I'm just make it go across.
So let us leave single parents. Let us talk about those that don't even have parents. Is it that the fact that you're an orphan an excuse to indulge in crime? We are still talking about single parents. That means he even has parents. What about those that don't even have father or mother? Does that mean there's a Yoruba adage that says that is, you know the difference between good and evil. You know the difference between good and bad. Let me leave that.
Good morning, Barrister Lumide. My name is Funke from Aja. This story is pathetic. When the nation of Israel sinned, they suffered for it. It doesn't mean God is wicked, so he must go through the justice. He must suffer.
Israel suffered for 415 years.
99.3. Good morning. Who's on the line, please? Good morning. Hey, Grandma Laura, thank you for calling. Good to hear from you. 1 minute, please.
I'm happy the whole world was able to hear this. Well done, Barrister Olumide. A lot of us don't have statistics. We don't have data. But this happens almost every day. Like some people said, those who beat their wives before they leave home for the altar. One got to the altar and said he has been battling Satan all morning. That was why he came late. The wife is the Satan he was battling. One that I know very well. I have a degree in theology. I went to the seminary. He was my classmate in class. He had abortion for the daughter like 3 times. Those are people that will go on the pulpit and talk about God, a God they don't know about. Like Barrister Lumide said the other time, some desire it, some are called. I believe those who are called will have the unction to do the right thing. Those who desire it are 98% in Nigeria. Barrister.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Grandma Molara, for your submission. 99.3, good morning. Good morning. Who's on the line, please?
Good morning.
Thank you so much. 1 minute, please. Go ahead.
Barrister. Man to be traced and arrested. It's not today he has been doing it, and he has been paid for. The parents of that boy paid this man, and that was why he persistently want to convince you to do against your wish. That man need to be traced and arrested. That's my submission. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for your submission. A few more calls and then WhatsApp. 99.3, good morning.
It's simple as this. File a case of accomplice against that, medical doctor. Please notify Nigerian Medical Council,
Oh, wow. Hello.
Medical Association. He's not supposed to be a doctor, let alone being at the top priest. I'm grossly disappointed. Lawyers are no fools. Please do me that favor. Don't take that doctor, from a face value. Let him be punished too. Please.
Thank you, sir. I don't even know him. I haven't met him. He's called, they keep calling, and it's the, maybe I would even, he has been asking to meet. Okay, maybe.
The police will be waiting for him.
He sent someone came and,
He sent somebody.
no, the way, I didn't play the whole tape. I went a little berserk on him. So I don't even know him. He does not even know the boy in person. He said it that he just knows the family. He doesn't even know the boy.
Even if he knows.
Just release them.
On
Let us
Twitter.
settle it.
On Twitter at Amarachi, at Amarachi on Twitter says, "Gosh, my ears at Nigeria Info FM, clergymen and the likes must be exposed. Too many pedophiles walking freely among us." Let me see, is that for us? Okay, at 90s Bambina. Okay, that's your handle. says, in addition, he likely knows others who are, and he's of that stupid notion that maybe she brought it upon herself. I'm so irritated. Barrister Olumuyiwa is extremely emotionally intelligent for being able to entertain such a conversation. That's from at I am Perjury.
Well, thank you, but
okay.
not really. I don't know if I'm emotionally intelligent. Too.
Yeah.
It was just a good day. It was,
Just not ready to allow your moods to
at
be
times,
spoiled.
you can't be perfect at times. I go over the edge at times, but that was just maybe it was for this reason, because I had no intention of recording to come and play. I have thousands of recordings I've not come here to, but this one, I don't know how I entertained it. Maybe because so that you would hear and see the kind of things we go through. These are what policemen also go through when they arrest somebody. The pastor, can you now listen to what happened in one of the cases? The pastor came and joked around and asked for the judge of the investigative police officer. So he got to know the judge and went to meet his own pastor to come and talk to him. They would look for somebody who is close to. So his own pastor now came and they used this Pentecostal fellowship. They just connect. So when they come and they say, so what church do I attend? I say, I don't go to church.
So you don't know your pastor?
No, would I say, right now I'm not even in, you can't say I'm in this church, you can't say I'm in that church.